p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And
Dustin Hopkins.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll set up a throw.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Now Kamara. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Allen looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cole now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Falcons, nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
#1, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 66 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect him to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
50-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he's he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chase Young in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction? next series.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really got to weigh things about who's behind him.